everyone, and welcome to another episode of What's Wrong with Wrestling. I'm Andrew Pisano, along with my brother Joe Pisano.
I was kind of picking my nose when you started, so I don't know how much of that, probably all of it, will be in there.
Your finger was like all the way in, I think.
Well, I never
you
really
have long fingers.
I never go all the way. You have just as long.
I know, but I wasn't picking my nose.
Oh. Nice shirt.
Thank you.
We're going all in on the
matched.
Undisputed Era.
Yes, we matched today. Well, you know, they kind of got back together.
It was great.
It's a big deal.
I love this video so much.
Yeah.
It was really good.
Yeah, we have to honor them.
We really do. This was a fun episode. A lot of wrestling. We had 4 matches? I think so. Like 3 and a half?
Yeah.
Some things happened. Some announcements were made, even though things get spoiled by people like Triple H on Twitter.
Right.
But if you don't follow a lot of that, as I don't-ish, learn some things on this episode.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting because this is like, it's kind of like the first takeover where they just kind of threw it together at the last second.
Seem like it?
Because of the whole Saudi mania, they had to move up NXT sooner. So they were like, shit, we have to announce it before we even announce it on the show.
Cram a bunch of storylines.
Yeah.
There are some things I did not like about this episode, which we will talk about.
Well,
but it's kind of what we do. We tell you what we don't like, but I still like the episode. It's a solid, probably B- for me.
Okay.
Just because of the high moments were really funny. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But some things I'm just not into. Like you'll see. We'll talk about them when we get to them.
Well, yeah, of course. It was definitely not a perfect episode. Don't know if those exist, but so anyways, NXT starts with the announced team. Ronaldo and McGuinness tell us that Percy Watson has left to pursue a different career, so replacing him is Beth Phoenix.
Beth Phoenix.
Yes.
Welcome, ladies.
Yeah.
Revolution.
Edge is going to be Mr. Mom at home now.
Right. Is he still on that TV show?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either. She was fine. I didn't, better than Renee a little bit because she has wrestling knowledge.
Right.
I would say.
In real life, Percy Watson has left to pursue an acting career.
That's the truth?
Yes. So he's gone from WWE.
Sure.
So good luck, buddy.
Yeah.
Never really did anything in NXT. So.
Never. And we have no idea if you're a good actor.
Right.
You weren't a good, wrestling announcer actor.
Yeah.
So.
The third man's always kind of lost on every show.
JR and King. You couldn't beat it.
Do you ever know anything that Byron Saxton says?
Never.
Like, you never remember anything he says.
We never talk about it.
And then Renee, the same thing. You have to, look for it.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
Like, the only time we mentioned her was when Dean was in the ring, because then we're looking for something for her to say.
Yeah, we're like,
but
come on, Renee.
The third person always gets lost on commentary.
It's just too many.
Yeah.
I mean, you had Vince McMahon and Jesse the Body. You had Gorilla Monsoon and Bobby Heenan.
Right.
You had the 2-man booths.
Yeah.
Or Gorilla Monsoon and Jesse the Body.
I guess they just never want any silence at all, even though silence could be a good thing sometimes. I mean, just look at baseball. Like, baseball is the perfect sport for sports commentary. It's the best sports commentary there is.
Right.
Because it's just a couple of guys. It's like you're hanging out with a couple of guys watching
the game.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, and they can have plenty, especially when you're watching on TV.
Right.
But even when you're listening on the radio, there's tons of dead air.
Yeah.
You just hear...
Well, baseball commentary is kind of like the original podcast.
Right.
Because it's like a couple guys just hanging out. And half the time they're not even talking about the game because you can't. Because half the time it's just people standing around.
We're Mets fans, and we get the greatness of Keith Hernandez
and
his weird, crazy stories and just what he's doing in his life and his daughter's in Florida and all this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So, you're right. That's a good observation about baseball commentary.
So, anyways... first off, we have the Viking Raiders come out to the ring. They say they have been raiding Raw for the past month, but they still have their NXT tag team titles. So they ask William Regal to come out to the ring, and he does.
Here he is.
Eric tells...
Regal is alive.
Yes, he's alive.
Like Aries.
Yes. So Eric tells Mr. Regal, since we know that no one can take these titles from us, we're out here to relinquish them. Which...
What?
That's not really a babyface thing to do. Like, willingly just
or
be like,
or a heel
hey,
thing.
we're not injured. We're just going to give this up.
we beat the Raw Tag Team Champions.
Yeah.
We're not champions, but we have a feeling things are going to go our way. So here, have these. You don't do that. It was just weird. This was weird. I mean, we're giving up. We came to the show to tell you that we're giving up our title.
I guess Stone Cold did do it with the IC title, but everything kind of Stone Cold's the exception to every rule that there is in wrestling.
How did he do it?
Well, he goes like Vince and Rock was in the ring, and he was like, "I got bigger fish to fry." Because he wanted to go after the WWF title.
And that was back when the IC title was the lower title.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't want this anymore. I want that.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Right.
If they were like, we don't want these anymore, we want those, standing next to, Hawkins and Ryder.
Right.
Okay, I'll buy that too. Right. We want to go move up.
Yeah.
That's a move up. But they were just like,
I don't know. We don't like these anymore.
They're like putting them on him. They're like, we don't want these anymore. So.
Okay, thank you, gentlemen. I guess I'll...
Hold on a second.
Oh, I guess I can tag with Taziri or Eugene again and...
Get milk poured all over me.
He was tag champs with Eugene.
Yeah. They had a milk celebration. With a chocolate milk.
With Maria.
Yeah.
And they dumped it all over her, and she had an orgasm.
Yes.
She had an orgasm from having milk dumped on her.
Yes.
She came.
Yes. The Attitude Era.
And then Regal's like, "Oh, let me help you wipe that off," and he's wiping her tits.
All right, this is the pitch meeting, 1997. All right, guys, let's see. Bra and panties match and mud. Then we're going to pour milk down Maria's chest, and she's going to come. You misspelled come. Stone Cold's going to come out and stun me again. Let's see, The Rock's going to tell you what he's smelling and cooking and fucking. Then the DX is going to come out, a couple suckets. And then we're going to end with tits. It just says tits. We'll figure it out. All right, guys, we're going live.
Wow. See, that's why it was better back then, because the script wasn't so complicated.
Right? Just simple.
Yeah.
Tits, Stone Cold.
It was a one-page outline of this is how Raw's going to go. Now it's like 30 pages.
A couple people reached out to me, and they were like, man, the Stone Cold with tits was the fucking greatest thing last week.
Yeah.
That was good.
This is the outline for the Attitude Era. Stone Cold and tits.
Yep.
That's it.
That's it.
So they give Regal the titles. And again, it's funny because on NXT, there's baby faces still.
Yes.
They come out, they do the war chant, they're having fun with the crowd.
Yep.
And then on Raw, they're the biggest heels.
Yes.
So they hand Regal the titles, but then out come the Street Profits who say, we can beat the Viking Raiders. Even though they just lost to them a couple weeks ago.
Yes, back of the line.
Yeah. There was a cool moment, though, when Ford told Ivar and Eric, deep down the Street Profits can beat the Viking Raiders. And then Dawkins says, if that is your real name.
Yeah. That was... See, there's highlights to this.
Yeah. So that was good.
Why did they get to say that? You would think Vince would be like, what did he just say?
Well, so there's...
All right, I got to fire someone tonight.
we always joke about how Triple H must be... miserable like on Raw and like backstage with Vince, and now like a rumor came out that he is really miserable and he's like consoling all the NXT talent because they're miserable too. So maybe he's just taking shots at Vince or something.
Trolling Vince.
He's like, don't worry, Vince isn't gonna watch this anyway.
There's no way.
Yeah. So
there's no way.
Ivar and Eric
not with XFL tryouts coming up next week.
Yeah. Ivar and Eric then grab their titles back and tell Regal to make the match, and he does for the main event for later.
All right.
Next up, we go outside the arena where Kathy Kelly interviews Adam Cole with Fish and O'Reilly next to him. Kathy said there was a rumor about who is the real leader of the Undisputed Era after the shouting match between Cole and Strong last week, and she also asked if Cole can give an update on Strong. Cole says, I don't know where Roddy is. He cost me my match last week, but there's never been a question of who the real leader is, and that's Adam Cole, baby. And then while Cole is talking, we see some commotion, like people running by in the back.
Officials with large jackets.
Yeah, like, hey, what's going on? Oh, follow me. And they're running by.
What's happening?
Yeah.
Something over there. Where? There.
Hey.
Let's run that way.
Yeah. And then Roderick Strong walks up, and he tells Cole, I thought about what happened between us, and you're right. We're stronger when we're all on the same page. And, that Matt Riddle problem you have, it's taken care of. And then Roderick Strong hands Cole one of Riddle's flip-flops.
I just want it. That's amazing, first of all. So he gets it. And he's like, yeah. Then he hands it to O'Reilly, and he's like, oh. I wanted him to hand it to Fish, and Fish was like, no.
Yeah, gross.
Maybe just one of them saying,
Right.
I'm not holding a man's flip-flop. One of them would have made that segment perfect.
Yeah.
But even then, like, O'Reilly just flipped it up in the air.
Right.
And I was like, oh, that's so great. Like,
Yeah.
here's his flip-flop.
Yeah. Just to confirm he's dead.
Like, what would I do? Like I guess I'd have to be like, hey, you know that Eric Hamilton problem you had?
Yeah.
I took care of it.
You opened one of his pops?
Yeah.
Oh my, he must be dead.
He must be dead.
Yeah, it's
So
like
good.
taking a soldier's dog tags. That's what you do with Matt Riddle.
Yep.
You take
Take
a
his
slip.
flops. How's he
take-
going to get home?
Yeah.
How's he going to walk home? Because he walks home from Full Sail.
I guess he'll do it barefoot
sure.
like he wrestles.
Yeah.
One time he should wrestle with the flip flops on and see if he can keep them on for a whole match.
And he won't. He'll throw him in the guy's face and get disqualified.
Like beat a jobber with your flip flops on.
With
Like
them on.
that.
Sure.
That was easy.
Sure.
Yeah. So Cole takes off his armband and gives it to Strong, and they all walk away happy. So they're all back together. Don't worry, everyone. This definitely isn't leading to them turning on Cole with Roderick Strong being the leader. No, I don't think it will, but you never know.
You don't want to turn Cole face. He's the best heel they've got.
Yeah.
Ciampa gone. So.
Yeah, for sure. So next up, we have Cesar Bononi versus Keith Lee. Ronaldo said this NXT crowd is more electric than Thomas Edison's basement.
Yep. Heard that.
Crickets.
Crickets. Cesar Bononi. Who's that again? I remember you saying this name a lot. Like a year
Yeah,
ago.
2 years ago he won. You know when they have the NXT awards, and they have
This award.
yeah, it's like the Future Star Award.
Future Star.
He won that, and then when Andrade,
He's won it. Kona Reeves has won it.
Yeah.
Who else has won it has been shit.
Well, Matt Riddle won the last one. Yeah. Who we talking? Oh, Cesar Bononi.
Cesar Bononi.
So, no, he beat Andrade when Andrade was like partying before Zelina Vega like straightened him out.
Oh.
Like Cesar Bononi beat Andrade, then Zelina Vega came and she was like, "What the fuck are you doing?" She fixed him, and then Andrade beat Cesar Bononi.
Oh, really?
But again, we see him like once every few months. He was in that tag match with that karate guy,
Oh, right.
you know, and
Yeah.
I think they lost that match too.
Squashed, right.
Squashed.
Squashed.
So, anyways, Keith Lee wins with a huge sit-down powerbomb in just a couple of minutes.
That's a big guy to lift up like that.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Well, Bononi's listed as 6'8", and he's legit tall.
He's 6'5" at least.
Yeah.
I think.
But the sit-down powerbomb was nice. That was pretty much it for the match. The match was kind
Yeah,
of boring.
it was.
It was quick. It was just a couple
Keith Lee
minutes.
has done better matches than this.
Yeah.
But again,
Again.
I'm not believing the hype just yet.
No. And he's been injured, and I guess this was his first match back in a couple months.
Right.
So backstage, Kathy Kelly. This was the Kathy Kelly show, by the way.
Yeah.
She was on it more than anyone.
Looking hot.
She's standing outside of Mr. Regal's office and tells us that Regal's informed her that Io Shirai will face Shayna Baszler at TakeOver for the women's title. And then the Forgotten Sons show up. They're about to storm into Regal's office when Kathy asks them why. Jackson Riker says Regal gave the Street Profits our title opportunity, so now we're going to have to show Regal why you don't forget us. And then they enter Regal's office, and that's all we see.
And then they also said something about, like, that should be our opportunity after what we did last week.
Yeah.
You jumped some guys from behind.
Huh?
What do you think? That's how you get... Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's how you get the
it.
title up.
Yeah, this is WWE.
That's how you get it.
No, it's exactly how you get it.
Yeah. Or you're the Street Profits.
We
You
jumped them from behind.
Yeah.
Haven't you seen any of the storyboards?
Right. Or like the Street Profits, you lose a match to the champs.
Yeah.
And then you get on Raw and SmackDown, you have to beat the champs like 3 times at least.
Right.
To get a title shot.
Yeah.
On NXT, you have to lose to the champs.
That's
to
right.
get another title
you
shot.
lose to the champs, you get a title shot.
Yes.
That's NXT.
Now we're going to take a small little break.
We are?
To welcome Eric Hamilton to the show.
Hey,
Look
Eric
who just
Hamilton.
showed up.
Ladies and gentlemen, Eric Hamilton. Let's get some stuff here.
Hold on a second.
Right.
Gonna add a third mic to the show.
Ooh, I'm in the middle.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we're just going to hold my title like a little
Yeah,
bitch.
I won the title back,
Yeah.
so this is weird. This is weird.
Didn't win it back. You're just holding it. You're like that guy holding my title.
It's okay. Joe has like 48 hours
Yeah,
left with the
48 hours.
title.
Tick-tock.
Until I retain and still. Please,
okay.
none of us have any idea what's happening at this pay-per-view. First to 30 wins.
I'll
First
say,
to 30 points.
I'll say this: Eric's sheet is like 100% different than ours. It's crazy.
Yeah.
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 So this is going to be dead last by a lot,
And
or
Right.
just
or
I'm
you're
gonna
gonna
run away with it.
or you're gonna destroy us.
Yeah, which
Yeah.
you've done that before when
I
your
have.
card's way
Yeah,
different.
I have.
I will say, there's already a little bit of, possible, what do you call it, issues with the pay-per-view scorecard. As
Yes.
Andrew picked Alexa Bliss, she is not in the
Right.
not in the
Yeah.
ladder match.
Yes.
I said quickly pick another name right now,
Yep.
just so that we can lock one in.
Right.
He picked Nikki Cross, who's
did.
obviously going to win it.
Right.
No, I'm just kidding. I don't know, but I mean, there's a little bit of controversy already, which I love. I love when there's anything controversial. In
Well,
these
I have the
pay-per-view
text
cards.
message proof of you guys officially letting me change my
I
pick.
don't think Eric officially let you change it.
It was confirmed.
As official scorecard judge,
I
did
don't.
Not,
What is that? Look, you guys could have changed it to Nikki too if you want.
Look,
It's going to be Dana Brooke. I'll double down on her right now.
I love
I'm doubling down on
controversy.
Dana Brooke or Sasha. Come on,
I
guys.
love
Sasha.
controversy. Andrew loves controversy, especially when I win. He loves to throw up that asterisk, like, "Well, I would have won if I had, because
I got a Braun Strowman picking two.
do I get to make 2 picks for the Money in the Bank?
We
rematch
agreed
match?
to it. Sure.
Stupid.
2 picks. Ready?
The
Yeah.
biggest mistake in my life.
ever.
In your
of
life.
my life.
Did you watch NXT?
I kind of skimmed through it.
Yeah.
Right.
Did you see the Undisputed Era little vignette?
Yeah, it was late though. So I was
Okay,
kinda like-
so Roddy hands a flip flop.
oh, a bloody flip flop.
Well, I don't think it was bloody.
It wasn't bloody.
No,
I don't think you
No.
could tell it was dark.
That would have been fucking amazing.
Amazing.
If
Yeah.
it was like just covered in
dripping in blood.
like you just took it out of like a vat of blood.
Right.
Like it's more red. Like it's just red.
Oh, did you beat up Matt Riddle? No, I fucking killed him.
No, I
he is
killed him.
never going to be a problem.
I murdered
Ever.
him with his own flip flop.
Yes.
So
I
I-
beat him to death with his flip
Yeah,
flop.
scoot down a little bit, Eric, so,
So
we
I
can see
was-
all of you.
Yeah.
So I was like, you know what we should do? I was like, hey, Andrew, I took care of that Eric Hamilton problem for you.
Thank you. You opened one of his pops.
Oh my god, he's definitely inconsolable at this point.
That's right.
Crazy.
wasn't an autographed one, was it?
So we just talked about backstage how the Forgotten Sons, they said we beat up the champs last week, so we
Yeah.
should get the title shot.
Obviously,
Yeah.
because we kind of beat up champs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, you want to talk about Kona Reeves?
No,
Too bad.
I'm
Andrew?
okay.
Well, so next up we have Kona Reeves versus Kushida.
Marty McFly.
Kushida.
Well, and Doc Brown. He's dressed as both of them.
Yes, he
He's
is.
Marty McFly.
It doesn't.
More- He looks like a young boy. He's got the vest and he's got Doc Brown's glasses, but he's Marty McFly.
But he has like the lab coat too, right? At
No.
some point, no.
Just the vest. Then he points to his
His fake watch.
his fake watch.
Calm down, Sam.
I'm not sure who else did that. Right.
So the announce team makes
movie.
multiple Back to the Future references, so I guess that's going to happen every Kushida match.
They're gonna run out fast.
And Drew Gulak came
Ronaldo's
out.
like, hold my beer.
right.
Drew Gulak came out to the stage
Why?
to watch.
Why?
That's going to be a future match, obviously.
Well, I mean,
205
yeah.
Live?
And Kushida makes Reeves tap to the hoverboard lock, and Beth Phoenix says, Gulak looks unimpressed, and so do I.
So do I.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I don't think Kushida is that bad. I think they're giving him the wrong people to fight. Like his first match against Cassius Ono. What a fucking snoozer.
Yeah.
I forgot how boring Cassius Ono is.
Cassius.
Cassius.
He's had some good matches.
He's not horrible.
had.
I don't. Well,
had.
yeah, but I don't. It was weird. Like they just had Ono dominate him the whole time.
But ease these guys in. Ease them in.
Yeah.
You don't need to fight
Well,
Adam
like,
Cole
remember,
day
like,
one.
People would debut at Takeover. Like that would be their big match. They would
Sometimes, if
hype
they're a big
it.
name, I don't know who the hell Kushida is.
Well,
You could have done that with Matt Riddle. I'd at least heard
Yeah,
of
but
him.
Triple H
Adam
called
Cole
him.
had heard of him.
Triple H called him like one of the biggest signings in the NXT history.
right. Yeah.
Which is just
Nakamura, you'd heard of him. Like some of these guys, Samoa Joe, obviously, you could have done that with those guys. Not Kushida.
Well, they've done it with.
Has he had
lesser
how many
talent.
5-star matches has he had? 6-star, 7-star,
No,
12
none
star.
of
12-star.
those.
Are we up to 12?
Yeah, we are.
Man, it really makes those old 5-star matches seem shitty
does.
when you're up to
Well,
10 stars.
Think about them.
Oh, those
dude.
are half. Those must have been half.
He's
the
up
good.
to 7 stars.
God.
Meltzer.
Jesus.
Anyways, next up we go backstage where Bianca Belair is walking in Mr. Regal's office when Kathy Kelly, she's with Kathy Kelly because she's upset that Shirai is getting a shot at Baszler. Mia Yim walks out of Regal's office and tells Bianca she asked Regal for a rematch against her. Bianca then walks into Regal's office, but the door slams closed on Kathy. So she's like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
Also backstage,
Whatever.
Johnny Gargano checks on Matt Riddle, who is recovering from Roderick Strong's attack.
All bloody.
TMZ asks Gargano how Riddle is, and he says, Matt'll be fine. The bro's angry. The era's not going to like the bro when he's angry.
He's the Hulk.
Oh, interesting.
I guess so. Yeah. TMZ then asks Gargano how he plans to handle the Undisputed Era, and Gargano says, I already spoke to Mr. Regal, and at TakeOver, it's going to be me versus Adam Cole for the NXT Championship one more time.
And if any of them come out, he's disqualified, obviously.
That's a stipulation, right?
Yeah, he should have made that.
I'm saying they should have said that.
Should have made that bet. Or he should.
I think that would have made the match better.
Yeah.
If they really do that, I think that match would be pretty awesome. Like, just no interference, just two guys.
Maybe they will.
Maybe they
There's
will.
still a couple weeks left.
Sure.
But again, like you think, like Matt Riddle has to do something too. Maybe Matt Riddle helps Gargano or something. Maybe he's ringside with him. I don't know. Next up, though, we have Vanessa Bourne versus Jessie from Austin, Texas.
Sure.
Ronaldo
Do we know
tells
her?
us.
Do we know
Just
her?
Jesse.
Yeah.
Well, she was in the Mae Young Classic, but lost
she
in the
was.
first round.
Oh, is she like a stupid nerdy girl who just falls around?
No. She was like
No.
5'10", very athletic.
She have
You could tell
glasses
she was.
on?
No.
She did not have glasses.
No. In
I
the
think
Mae
she-
Young Classic, she did, and she's like, I'm just goofy and
Yeah, I
silly.
think we've seen her once before, and she had glasses.
She's like
Yeah.
a poor man's Bailey. No, Bailey's a poor man's Jesse. I would say.
Yeah, Jessie I thought was cute.
yeah.
She's cute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Aaliyah was in Bourne's corner for the match and interfered when the ref was distracted. Nigel was salivating all over Bourne, so Ronaldo said, if I was Bourne, I'd swipe left on Nigel. Yeah. It's like, what?
Okay.
Why are you burying Nigel there, Ronaldo?
Right. What did he do to you?
You know you'd fuck him. So Bourne got the win with some sort of reverse spinning neck breaker, and Bourne pinned Jessie like she was going to fuck her missionary style, so that was nice.
Very weird.
I like that. It's kind of like how Goldust used to pin guys
Right.
Yeah.
Guys, yeah.
back in the day.
Like I'm raping them.
And how Velveteen Dream did it in the very beginning. He would do that stuff.
In the beginning,
Yes.
there was missionary pins.
Yes. The Viking Raiders versus the Street Profits for the NXT Tag Titles
Okay.
is the main event.
When you watch this, what do you think was going to happen? All right. I was hoping for a squash match
Uh-huh.
where the Street Profits lose quick.
Right.
And then the Forgotten Sons run out or something. But I really thought that if there wasn't an outside interference, the Forgotten Sons, I guess, you knew they were going to do a run-in, right?
I mean, I was kind of hoping for like maybe the Street Profits just get like a roll-up on them or something.
Just to take the titles away.
yeah.
Yeah, like a distracted roll
And the Forgotten Sons beat them at TakeOver.
Yes.
I don't know. So Ford has a close roll-up early on, Ivar, but no dice. Dawkins and Ivar try to out-cartwheel each other.
Yep.
Ford hits Ivar with an awesome frog splash, but Ivar kicks out. After that, the Forgotten Sons come out and attack the Viking Raiders, so it's a DQ.
Ring the bell instantly.
Then Lorcan and Birch run out, and all four tag teams brawl. The Street Profits hit Eric with the electric chair neckbreaker. Ford goes for the pin, and Dawkins counts them to a false victory, and they run away pretending they actually won the titles. And then the Raiders wake up pissed off, and they punish the other teams. They beat up the other guys and stand tall in the ring. They then lay down the tag titles in the middle of the ring and take a bow as the show ends. And then on WWE.com, they announced that the tag titles are officially vacant. And Mr. Regal will make an announcement on next week's episode.
Wait a minute. They are?
Yes.
They're official, even though they didn't lose.
Correct. They just vacated.
That's what happens. They laid the titles in the ring and took a bow. That means we vacate the titles.
Yeah, that's what that's
You didn't
like
know that?
That's wrestling law.
Yeah.
I haven't checked
You gotta
my
yeah.
logbook. in a
You gotta
while.
check
Yeah.
the
So
book.
look, just put your
I'm not up to speed. I apologize. I've been busy at work.
put your title on the table and then take a bow. That's how it's done.
Yes.
Do it. Do it. Once you do it.
So I'm sure next week Regal will announce probably a 3-way match at TakeOver. Street Profits, Forgotten Sons, and Lorcan and Birch.
And
Yeah.
the Raiders are gone.
Raiders are gone.
Yeah.
Bye, Raiders.
Bye.
They'll be
Have fun doing
They couldn't
nothing on the
lose
main
the
roster.
Street Profits? Yeah, I know.
no, they'll be tag champs on Raw this Monday.
Probably.
They'll beat Ryder and Hawkins in 30 seconds. And then we'll never see Ryder and Hawkins ever again.
Yeah. Like their shirt that says like "We're still here" or something. They're just gonna burn it in the middle of the ring. Not anymore.
No, they'll just put "not" on
No.
the back of it.
Yeah.
Well, just a question mark after it.
Yeah.
We're still here?
Still
Here?
Yeah. So, anyways, who was your worst dressed for NXT this week?
Kona Reeves was on the show. So Kona Reeves.
He was, but he didn't wear the pink diaper that he used
I don't
to
care.
wear.
He still looks stupid. He has black leather pants now and the stupid hair.
Yeah.
I'm all out on him still.
I went with Kushida.
I'm gonna go with Kushida as well.
Okay. Best dressed?
I like Aaliyah.
Same.
She's good, but she's like anorexic now.
I don't think so.
Well, no, she is. When you just look
She
at her,
is?
you can see that
She is anorexic.
Yeah.
Okay,
see
so
her-
just to protect us legally,
That's the one that said she,
allegedly, she's anorexic.
Allegedly.
That's the one that said she deadlifted like
325 or something.
Yeah, right.
Sure, you did. No, but she's all skin and bones now. I mean, her outfit was hot, but like,
Yeah, I thought she was hot.
I had
Yeah,
Vanessa Bourne.
Yeah.
Yes.
She looked good. She
Yes.
looked really good. Eric?
Both of I had Aaliyah.
Yeah.
I mean, both of
Oh,
them.
that's right. You said that.
Worst moment?
Mine was the ending, just the ending that there was no ending. Like, you know what I mean? Let the Street Profits win or lose quickly.
Right.
I didn't like the run in and laying down the top, whatever.
Like no resolution to
Yeah.
the tag champs.
This show's more about resolutions.
Yeah. Like either have them pin them and get the victory, then like, okay, we forfeit these.
Something like that, right?
But not like a run in disqualify.
like, that's how they go out?
Right.
Why'd they even show back up?
Right,
He could
exactly.
have just announced the Raiders are gone, the titles are vacant. They've done that a couple times
Yes,
before.
yeah.
They were called up. If you're the minor league champion and you're called up to the majors, you can give a shit about that title. Goodbye. I don't care.
Right.
Don't want it.
Yeah.
So, whatever. I didn't like that.
I had Mia Yim and Bianca backstage again. I
good one.
didn't like that.
Yeah.
You know, them yelling.
What are
at
you
each other.
doing? What are you doing?
Oh, girlfriend.
I'm undefeated.
yeah.
In my mind.
In my mind. So am I.
Best moment?
Hold on. What was your worst?
Mine was just no resolution to the
Yeah,
tag
okay,
champs.
same,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Best moment, the Undisputed Era getting
Yeah,
back together?
Yeah.
the riddle sandal.
Yeah.
Took care of your problem.
Yeah.
Here's a smelly man foot.
Thanks.
Okay, thanks.
Here, you take it, Kyle.
You could have given me like his headband, his jacket would have been fine.
Right. Nope.
Sure.
His shoe.
Yeah. All right, on to news and rumors. Only have one thing, and that is that Dominik Dijakovic is on the shelf after suffering a torn meniscus.
Oh.
Timetable to return is about 3 months.
And
Wow.
He was in line to get the North American title,
Yes.
at least a shot at it.
Yes, he was.
Yeah.
So now who does Velveteen Dream face?
Who knows?
Roddy Strong.
Riddle
Maybe.
again and drops it.
No, you can't do Riddle again.
No.
I don't think.
Have him
think-
fight
oh,
Roderick
Roddy.
Strong.
You didn't think it set it up? If Roddy's fighting for the North American title, they're winning all the titles
Yeah,
very soon.
they may win the.
I'd have to
tag
pick Adam
titles.
Cole. If Roddy is in that match, I'm picking Adam Cole.
Draped
And I
in
bet
gold.
the Undisputed Era finds their way into the Fatal 4-Way match for
Yeah.
the tag titles.
Draped
in gold.
gold.
Maybe
you know
they
that's
do.
going to happen.
I just don't want Gargano to lose his first title defense.
I know. I'm with you. But you know what? You got to move on. There's no more Gargano, so you might as well. no more Ciampa, so you might as well move him up, and they'll fight up there.
Oh, great!
Yeah.
Move him up to be gone forever.
Oh God, I hope they don't fuck it up.
Oh yeah, because they do so well with everyone else.
Of course.
Yeah. All right, let's get to fan questions. Joey Montez, are you guys gonna watch John Wick Chapter 3?
I want to.
Yeah, I want to see it as well. I'm gonna see it probably next weekend.
Yeah.
Sure.
I love the first and second one. Krell Johnson, thoughts on Adam Gase being named? These aren't wrestling questions this week. Adam Gase being named interim GM. Yeah, that's the Jets for
We
you.
don't know what's going on.
Franklin Romero with Dijakovic sidelined. Who do you want to step up to fight Dream? If it's not Roderick Strong, I don't know who else it
It has
Right.
to be.
could
Who else?
be.
Yeah.
Keith Lee.
Keith Lee, maybe face, or Dream could be
Kushida.
a dick.
You think they'd give Kushida a shot already?
Nah, that's too soon.
Yeah.
Jimmy B, if you guys were asked to book a pay-per-view where NXT talent invaded WWE for a month and all major titles were defended against the NXT wrestlers,
Jesus.
what would be your title matches? Use the current champs. I mean, Gargano Rollins, that's the easy one.
Sure.
Yeah. Dream and Kofi?
Dream and Baller.
Dream and Balor?
Dream and Kofi. Would
You're
be
booking my pay-per-view that
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Right.
I had Rollins and Gargano for the Universal title.
Right.
And I had Dream versus Balor for the IC title.
Nice. Let me see. What
I mean,
do you do about tag
Undisputed
champs?
Era beating
Yeah.
any of the tag team champions.
I mean, I guess you have to have Baszler versus Becky.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that would make sense.
Yeah, you're just matching up the title. and
Becky
the
still
champion.
wins.
We're not even
Right.
Becky wins.
Becky.
That's all 3 titles.
Well, I mean, you can think of like people without titles like fighting each other too.
Right. Yeah, Kofi versus maybe Adam Cole.
That could be good. Yeah. Could get down
Baby.
with that.
Jack Goodwin, NXT Money in the Bank match. Who's in? Who wins?
I mean, it's just like the North American title match.
Right.
You pick all the big names,
Yep.
and then I'd give it to. I must have to be Roderick Strong so he can turn on Cole. Dream has a title. Okay.
Cole doesn't have a title.
Yeah.
Vince McMahon, if someone stole your bloody sandal, presumably from a wrestling barefoot in blisters, would you continue to walk around with it? With just the other one all on lopsided?
What?
Like if someone stole your flip flop, would you walk around with one flip flop on?
Probably not.
Why did they call it a bloody sandal?
I don't know.
Was there blood on the
maybe
sandal?
it was bloody.
Did you make that up, or did you really think there was blood?
No, I thought there was blood on it.
Jesus, maybe
I
we
didn't.
missed
I
it,
didn't
didn't you?
notice any blood. I mean, it was dark outside.
It was dark outside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You never know.
Bloody
Gabriel Ballin, should there ever be a Money in the Bank tag title match? No, I
No.
don't think so. That would be bad.
No.
I don't want to see tag champs cash in.
No.
That's like having an IC.
It's this
Money in the
close to
Bank.
being watered down already. No more Money in the Bank. It's this close to being watered
show
down.
should have
Eric
its own.
wants like 4 Money in the Bank.
Yes,
Yeah,
I
he
do.
does. It's too many.
So stupid.
Steve the Don. Yeah, he also wants every
WrestleMania every week.
No. What?
every match at the Hell in a Cell pay per view to be a Hell in a Cell
Yes.
match.
It's
All
a Hell in a Cell pay-per-view.
8 Hell in a Cell matches.
Yes.
No.
The cage never comes back up.
Hey, the Royal Rumble pay per view. 5 Royal Rumbles.
No.
All
I mean-
Rumbles.
No, that's crazy.
There's a Rumble for the IC title.
Yeah.
There's a Rumble for the US title. There's no.
No.
You're starting to make Eric like that idea.
No. I think that's dumb.
That's the same thing.
But it's like you don't like when they do TLC and they're like, oh, there's a table match and a chair match and a ladder match. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, so a bunch of no DQ matches.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Why
I
not
can't.
just make-
Wait. So in this chairs match, I can't use a table.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, no, you can, but you won't.
you shouldn't.
Yeah.
Use a chair.
Right. Steve the Don Vellante, when will NXT implicate the wild card rule? When they have ratings, when their ratings are down.
Right.
When they're on TV and their ratings are bad.
Yeah.
That's when. Ron Johnson, how long until Kushida comes out with Doc Brown? Probably the next one. His first takeover match.
That's what I was going to say.
Doc Brown
He'll
will be
probably
his
show up in
manager.
a DeLorean.
Yeah. And then Leticia Castillo, not wrestling related, but thoughts on Robert Pattinson, a.k.a. the original Sparkle Crotch, being named the new Batman.
He has not been named the new Batman. There's actually a rumor. There's a few people that are still up for it.
So what are all those reports saying that they cast him?
Yeah.
I don't know. It was
I guess everyone's wrong.
no, like someone announced it, even though it hasn't been announced yet, and then everyone just went with it.
I would be up for it if he plays Terry McGinnis and Michael Keaton plays
Well, I saw that.
old
That'd be amazing.
Bruce Wayne.
Jesus, that would be
And
amazing.
it's Batman Beyond.
Right. Hello.
Yeah, but he's
You have to do something different.
He's too old to play that
Yeah,
Batman.
Robert Pattinson could go
Not
for
really.
25.
Yeah.
He looks young.
I thought Batman Beyond was like 18. He was like Spider-Man.
You would need someone younger. You would.
No one cares.
He's like 35.
Yeah, he's older.
Makeup.
The other guy was who's the guy who plays Beast?
Yeah, Nicholas Hoult or whatever.
Yeah.
He'd be good. I love that actor.
He is, but I don't like when when actors play like the same actors play different superheroes and stuff.
Right,
you know,
right.
True.
The only exception is Ryan Reynolds because they finally got it right the
They got it
third
right.
time.
Yeah.
Third.
Well, same with Chris Evans. They had him as Human Torch.
Yeah,
Right.
but he was actually for that movie, for what it was, he was good in his role.
Which
he
one?
Just well, the Human Torch. He just became he became Captain America. He is Captain America.
those-
Yes.
The Fantastic Four. Those movies are terrible.
They're garbage.
I thought the new ones are garbage. The new one, was
All of
garbage.
them are garbage.
I didn't see the.
I don't
new
know.
one.
Jessica
There's been
Alba. It wasn't
3.
awful.
There's been 3, and they've
Yeah.
all been trash.
I didn't see the last
I don't
one,
know
but the
about
first
trash,
two were trash. The only cool thing was seeing Silver
Michael
Surfer.
Chiklis.
But he was good as the Human Torch. He was funny.
He's like, oh, I'm bringing Galactus. It's a cloud.
Yeah. Oh my god,
What
that
the
was
shit?
the fucking worst.
Yeah. And both movies were the same. It was 2 hours of like, hey, powers, and then a 5-minute fight with Doctor Doom.
Right.
The end. Good night. Bye.
It almost feels like that's where they have to go for the next Avengers movie is have it be Galactus.
Yeah.
Because what else are you going to do?
You have to.
Yeah.
But then you're done.
I think it would be cool too if they fought because they've always fought like one guy with an army of
Minions.
robots,
Right.
like all 4 movies, or robots or minions, whatever. Like for the next Avengers, do one where you're facing another like super evil team.
Yeah.
Like you're fighting
Like the Legion of Doom.
Well, that's for DC, but something like that.
There was a
for
rumor
Marvel.
of doing like a Secret Invasion, where they're fighting like super powered Skrulls, like a bunch of them.
Yeah, but it'd have to be like famous. Like just get like 5 famous.
Well, you still
villains.
have villains that never really. Red Skull's still alive. They said Hela was still alive. That maybe she's not dead. You can bring some of the ones back that weren't like killed.
Yeah, but you need new ones for a new movie, for a new Avengers movie.
You'd have to come up with new ones.
Just get like a bunch of villains, put them together, have them be a team, so that you could have all these like.
Just do the Sinister Six.
Well, I mean,
they are.
I don't know if they're powerful enough to face the Avengers. Like
Yes.
Spider-Man beats them by himself, right?
Right.
But like something like that, where you could have a bunch of really cool one-on-one fight scenes.
Yeah.
Yep.
That'd be nice.
Yep.
I think that was all of them. Let me make sure.
So I have a hot rumor. I want to end the show with it though.
Yeah, that's it. All right.
So my buddy Nate's sister works for BMG. That's the music company that deals with copyrights.
Okay.
And I don't know how we got into this conversation, and I don't know why I'd even would think to ask it. But I was like, "Hey, can you check to see if people put in requests for copyrights for songs?" She's like, "I can actually. This is not something I want you to share with people. That's why I'm not going to say her name." But I said, "Cult of Personality," and she looked it up, and the WWE put in a request. Now that doesn't mean that they're hiring CM Punk. All it means it's like step 1 of 5 to be able to play that song on television and in arenas. And
When did
things
they
like
do
that.
it?
What's that?
When did they do it?
I didn't ask. She just saw it on there as a request.
Yeah.
So it could have been from 5 years ago, maybe, but you wouldn't think it would be. They've had a bad relationship with him back then.
Yeah.
So again, maybe if they had one good conversation with Punk, it could have been like, all right, let's go put in for the song before someone else does.
There was something a couple weeks ago where fans at an NXT house show were recording, and before the show they were playing Cult of Personality.
Yeah.
And it was posted all over.
Was it in Chicago or
internet.
anywhere up there?
I don't remember where it was.
Yeah.
But
Like,
they
what
were just
other
why are they
songs were they-
trolling the fans right
'Cause
now?
they
What
love
other
to troll the
songs were they
fans.
playing?
I don't
though?
know.
Yeah.
They only posted that because that's the only one that would be
I
relevant.
mean, it could be a thing like we want the rights to this song just in case he goes to AEW and he can't use it.
That's true.
Sure. Or they could just play it like they've done in the past.
Give it to
Just
Shane.
troll.
They'll just give it to Shane. 'Cause Shane's already doing
The
his
best in the world.
Best in the world gimmick.
There you go. That's what it is.
Yeah. So there you go.
Here comes the cult of personality. Yeah. All right. Well, that's all for the NXT podcast.
Yeah.
So we're gonna wrap things up,
Wrap it up.
and then we're gonna record the Fighting with My Family recap.
Boom.
Starring Paige here.
Paige.
Well, it's not starring Paige, but you know what I mean. It's about Paige.
It's,
Starring The Rock and Vince Vaughn.
yeah.
Boom.
Wedding crashers.
Yes.
Wrestling crashers.
Right.
Pretty much.
We'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.
Boom.
What's wrong with wrestling? What's wrong with wrestling? So much wrong with wrestling. Oh no. And he's always right. Don't you dare have a different opinion. He sounds like Stone Cold Steve Austin. It kinda looks like Kevin Owens. Dean Ambrose is in his daydreams, and Charlotte is in his sex dream. What's wrong with wrestling? What's wrong with wrestling? So much wrong with wrestling. Oh no. Obnoxious, crazy, loud, egocentric, no doubt that's Joe. Self-proclaimed strongest and best-looking man in the world. Loves wrestling, but only part-time. Strong, big players, pretty sublime, yeah. What's wrong with wrestling? What's wrong with much love that he can't really hold in his piss. He made hashtag push Eric Gallo push him off a cliff. He doesn't think Stacey Kubler is that hot, and we almost forgot Josh. He's just a troll. What's wrong with wrestling? What's wrong with wrestling? So much wrong with wrestling, oh no. What's wrong with wrestling? What's wrong with wrestling? So much wrong with wrestling, oh no. Always kill
Lashley.